Take three. All right, here we go. My kid keeps interrupting me. So I'm using drywall tape, mesh drywall tape on the background, and I'm just kind of cutting some wavy lines just to give it some irregularity. And I will end up using the circular paper drywall tape. Now that circular drywall tape is very porous, so anything you put on top of it, it will suck it straight in right away because it's paper. The mesh stuff is plastic, so you don't really have to worry about that so much. You have some wiggle room with it. But with this stuff, if you don't want anything to seep right into it, you have to seal it with either Mod Podge or I end up gessoing this whole page. So I hope he does not come back in. I don't want to do this a fourth time. I just don't. I love this paper drywall tape, but I hate the sides. I don't hate it. I mean, sometimes it's nice, but I usually end up cutting off the sides, the straight sides. So I just get the circles. Oh, and have I mentioned I cannot wait for August 19th? I know I have, because I did in my last video, which I recorded this morning. But I can't wait for August 19th. Ooh, new song, new album, coming in November. Woo! Ooh, I can't wait. So I'm using my new big old gallon quart thing, whatever size, gesso, Liquitex. I love this stuff. The Artist Loft brand gesso is very soft, if that makes any sense. This has a lot of texture to it and a lot of grit. The Artist Loft gesso really just made it like almost like a whiteboard, that kind of consistency. It was very, very smooth, very slick. It would sometimes hold the brush strokes, but not really. This stuff is so great because it's just so gritty. It's like chalk. It's wonderful. Chalk paint. So I am using gel medium. This is the soft gel, I think. What I wanted to do on this page is I wanted to do this soft gel, and then I wanted to drop some watered down paint on it and see if it would bloom and like kind of wick out and spread out. And I started with this purple, which I shouldn't have done. This is Liquitex Basics in a little dropper bottle. And I didn't put enough water. I put way too much paint, not enough water, so it's not very watered down. The rest of these are all craft paints. I want to say they're Craft Smart neon paints. And these worked a little bit better, but that purple just was way not working for me. I was not crazy about it. As you will see here in a moment. Because I decided to try to blot some of it up a la Dilutions, and it does not work out very well. Had I just used those neon paints, I think I would have been happy with that, but I was just not happy with that purple. So I end up rubbing half of it up, which is okay. It ends up tinting the whole background, but still not crazy about that. Oh well, like I said, this isn't my favorite page, but it's still fun. It's got some cool, fun stuff in it. Ooh, and so smart. Oh my god, I'm so smart. I went to the dollar store and found a paper towel holder. I mounted it on the side of my table on the leg. And yeah, by the way, now I have a paper towel roll holder on the side. I can pop it right off if I need to. I could just pull stuff out. Oh, I love it. So look at your dollar store for a paper towel roll holder. Or, you know, Walmart. It's probably only a couple bucks. So again, I'm using those needle tip applicators. These are, I want to say, Marvy brand or Doris brand. I got them while I was in Lake Havasu, and I hadn't played with them, so I figured I might as well play with them. You have to really, when you mix paint, you have to realize what consistency you want. I liked the consistency of these craft paints because they were fluid, but they weren't too runny. Whereas the purple one, because I used a better quality, it's still artist or student grade, the Liquitex Basics, but it's still thicker, so I should have used a lot less paint and a lot more water. So I am just kind of creating a messy neon background. Now, you have to be really careful when you mix pink and green, or red and green, or purple and orange. Anything kind of complementary, you have to be really, really careful because it will very easily turn to mud. Which you will see, I left that footage in for you. So you know we all mess up. But this is cool. Look, I want to show you that pink and yellow, how it's mixing. I liked how it was kind of marbleizing on the page. So that's when I started going in, adding a bunch of layers. And here's one of my first mistakes. Don't wet mix those colors. And second mistake, that purple. And I didn't bother to mess with the consistency. So I still hated it. But look at how the yellow and the pink mix nicely. Oh, and then the green mixes in, and look at that lovely muddy color. Isn't that beautiful? No, it's not. So I left this drying footage in so you could see. I mean, it just really is turning to mud right there in the center, which is okay. I mean, let it dry, and you can always go back in and add more stuff over the top. But oh well. You win some, you lose some. Ooh, and guess what? I am getting a new camera next week. I can't wait. I'm getting an actual camcorder. Right now I'm using either my family video camera, just digital camera, which gives me the best quality, which is this video, what I recorded it on, or my webcam, which gives that kind of grainy, messed up color look. So yeah, I decided to finally buckle down and buy an actual camcorder. So I can't wait. Should be here next Friday. I am still messing around with this purple, and I'm still not crazy about it, but I'm trying to cover up those muddy spots, and oh well. I end up covering all this up. Well, most of it. I think to top it all off, that purple was too dark for those colors because all those colors are so bright, the neons. So it just, the shade wasn't right either. The hue. I think right around here is where I realized my mistake of adding green to those two colors. The yellow and the pink are fine to mix because they'll just create an orangey color. But when you throw that green in, as soon as the green and the pink hits, oh, it's not pretty. So see, I'm mixing the pink and the yellow. I love how it marbleized together. It didn't really mix very much because I just tilted it back and forth. It was great. Then once it was mostly dry, then oh, my kid showing me his DS. I went back in with the green and started covering up the purple. I was not crazy about that purple. I didn't mind a little bit of it showing, but I didn't want very much showing. I did not realize he had that hanging over me the whole time. Oh well. My wife's home. 10 to 1, she comes through the door any second now. 3, 2, 1. Nope. Okay, so I am using a black needle nose with some black, obviously, and I'm writing play on the page. There she is. Told you she'd be coming through the door any second now. So, yeah, just writing play. Very slowly. I really should have sped this up. Then I added often hard. It took me forever to figure out what words to put with play. I don't know why. Crazy. Especially this one right here. See, I'm like, I don't know. La la la, let me play with the cap. So I put play often, play hard, play crazy, play custody. Yes, I must have written play custody. I don't know, creatively. And then play to learn. Because really it is when you play around and you make a mess, that's when it really, the lesson sinks in. Like the mixing of the green and the pink. So, yeah, that's okay. Again, not my favorite page. Just some black splatters. Wish I would have used India ink. They would have been smaller, but that's okay. Not my favorite page, but it was still a fun page. It's got lots of texture, fun colors. So, hope you enjoyed it. I will see you all soon. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching, subscribing, all that jazz. Bye.